What up, YouTube? Liberty Friends is back for our second MotoVlog. I tried to go out today at lunch and record a quick one, and like a newbie, I forgot to hook up my microphone to my camera. So we're going to try this again. After the stoplight, of course. Alright, so today's topic is going to be why I started a bucket list. So a little bit of a backstory, I guess, or back history. 3 years ago, my mother passed away from melanoma, and a year after that, my father was diagnosed with ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, which is just a complete motherfucker of a disease. It's absolutely heartbreaking to see people that you love and that were active and vibrant just be reduced to the point where they can't even swallow, really. Everything has got to be processed. I don't live in the same town as him, but I go and visit him at least once a month. While I was home visiting him, I ordered a pizza, and I asked him if he wanted a bite. I could cut it up real small for him, whatever. And what he asked for, he just asked just to have just pull the cheese and the pepperoni and stuff off the top and cut that up, just to have it in his mouth, just to taste pizza again, as opposed to eating, really drinking. And as an aside to that, the whole ice bucket challenge is, I think it's really, really great because it's raised a significant amount of awareness for the disease, and it's raised a ton of money. Everyone that's participated in the ice bucket challenge, everyone that's donated to the ALS, foundation, all that stuff, I really extend my greatest thank you for that. So, with that being said, my life really, kind of mentally, I've gone through a lot of transitions. Mentally thinking about, my mom was 58, and my dad is only 62 right now. They had a lot of life left to live, and they were just getting to the point where they could enjoy their lives and really, together, after retirement and all that stuff. They were just getting to that point. People start bucket lists, when they find out that they're terminal or that they only have a few years left to live. And unfortunately, that's, in my mind, in my where I'm at right now mentally, I think that's too late. I think that you miss out on a lot of really great things. As I said in my first vlog, I don't think I cut it out. Maybe I did. On our tombstone, all we are is the dash in between our birth year and the year we die, where everything we are is that dash. That's it. And what you do and how you take advantage of that time is important. So my way of I guess dealing with a lot of stuff is I'm coming up with a bucket list. My bucket list, it's composed of easy things that it might take me a little bit of travel to get there or whatever, but there's not a whole lot of effort involved in doing it. And then there's some that are pretty challenging. Some of the more challenging ones, I want to climb Mount McKinley, which is the highest peak, Denali in Alaska. That's the highest peak in the United States. I want to summit it. Have I ever climbed a mountain in my life? Nope, not really. So I've got a lot of work to get there, and part of this whole bucket list process isn't the end destination. When I do finally summit Denali 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now, whenever it is, it's not about that one moment. That's when the checkbox goes on the bucket list, and I put the pictures in the scrapbook and all that jazz. But really, it's the entire journey to that point. I'm not going to just go work out a couple times and get fit and then be like, oh, well, I'm going to go climb Denali. You got to build up to it, which means it's going to take time and practice and experience. And I'm going to do a lot of really amazing things in the process of building up to that. So along the way, I may summit a different mountain that is a better overall journey than the actual summit of McKinley. And that's the whole point of this whole thing. Some other ones, I want to run a Spartan death race. I think that's going to be pretty cool. If you don't know, the website is like you may die or youwilldie.com, or I'll put the URL and I'll annotate it below. But it's a multi-day, multi-event race that seems pretty awesome, and it's not really about the physicality of it. There is, obviously, you have to be physically prepared, don't get me wrong. But really, end of the day, it's not about the physical stuff. It's about the mental challenges you face and the mental strength that you gain by going through those events. You know, I was listening to an interview by the founder of the Spartan Death Race, and he was saying, you know, they do things just to see people quit. So that, to me, sounds horrible. It sounds great for who I am and what I love to do. Some other things that I want to do, I want to fly in one of those squirrel suits, the wing suits, whatever you call them, the things that Jeb Corliss did. If you haven't seen the video, Grinding the Crack, I'll annotate it below right here. I know he's wrecked himself a few times too and almost died, but I think it'd be pretty cool to do one of those wingsuits. I'm going to take a lap or two around Laguna Seca Raceway. Nothing specific about that raceway other than the fact that I just really cool racetrack, and I've always wanted to ride on it since I was fairly little. I don't care if it's a motorcycle, I don't care if it's a car. You know, it'd be cool, it'd be awesome if it was a motorcycle, a race car, but I don't care. It could be an old VW Bug, air-cooled VW Bug. I don't care. I just want to drive on that track. Speaking of vehicles, I want to rent a supercar like a Lamborghini or Ferrari and drive it around a nice town, LA, New York, places like that. I want to do a hot air balloon ride. I want to be an extra in a movie. As far as geocaching goes, got what they call a geo achievement into 72 caches in a 24-hour period. What I want to do there is go to some kind of historic city, you know, go bust out 72 or more in one day, and while I'm there, explore the city and learn some of the history, and maybe Philadelphia. I think that'd be really cool. I want to step foot in every continent, do a race of some sort, whether it's a running race, triathlon, bicycle race, whatever. I want to do a race in all 50 states. But one of my rules about this whole bucket list thing is everything on my bucket list has to have been achieved after I've started the bucket list. For example, I've been to Europe. That doesn't count. I've got to go back to Europe, which is, again, it's great. That's part of the point. Really, there's tons more, and it really doesn't matter. I don't need to get into every single one. That's not the point of this video. The point, I guess, is just to introduce the bucket list, let you know that there are going to be bucket lists coming, and I bring you guys with me. I think that'd be really cool. The other thing I want to talk about is whether or not I want to have a specific dates that I release content. I know a lot of vloggers, they like to say Monday and Friday or Tuesday and Saturday or whatever. If my brain works, I don't want to be restricted to just that. Unfortunately, with my schedule, I can't always be assured to release a good product. Otherwise, I'll be forced to go out there and ride around at nighttime and try to throw something together. And I don't want to do that. I want to have good content. But what I will say is I will have at a minimum 2 videos a week. And if I have more, awesome. If I have less, well, I won't have less. The next thing I want to really ask and talk about is, obviously, the last 2 videos I released are fairly long. Personally, I enjoy watching the longer ones. They don't bore me as long as the topic and the MotoVlog are interesting. To me, I don't care how long it is. You know, we talked about Nut and Fancy, the first video, and some of his videos are an hour long, and I find them really fascinating and really enjoyable. I sit there and I'll watch them all the time. I rewatch ones a lot from time to time. So, to me, the video length doesn't matter, but I know that's just me. What are you guys' thoughts? Again, I don't feel like I want to set a time goal per se. I just want to, again, bring the best content that I can, whether that takes me 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or 35 minutes. And then it doesn't matter to me how long the videos are. But I think I'll be able to see what the more popular videos are as I make my channel, and I can learn from that, and I can adapt, obviously. But what that means is, in the meantime, I've got to make longer videos, shorter videos, and see which ones have the most comments, the most likes, the most dislikes, and stuff as my subscriber base grows. And on that note, holy shit, I already have, I think, 7 subscribers, and I know that means absolutely nothing to some of you guys. I have literally, 200,000 or, whatever subscribers. But that is so cool that I already have 7 subscribers, and I put 2 videos together. One of them I noticed was Jake the Garden Snake. I annotated his channel below, because I've watched your videos from ever since I've been interested in motovlogging. You were one of the first channels that I found, along with Chase, Downshift83, who, by the way, I'm repping the keychain, Resistance. You can get that, I'll annotate that one below. Yummy R6, some of you guys have really motivated me. But you know, Jake, you're in the top 10 ever subscribers to my channel, and you've got, you know, over 200,000 followers. So that to me is incredible, and I was really honored to see that already. And hopefully I can go down this road. Hopefully this truck doesn't turn, and I can go down this road right here, which is pretty cool. Scrubby Bluff Road. All right, don't go straight. Oh, you son of a bitch. Fuck you. All right, fine. I'll go right then. So yeah, thank you already to you subscribers who are out there, and any comments, critiques, inputs that you guys have. Is it input or inputs? I think it's input, singular. Anything you guys can give me or provide, I would really appreciate it as I try to go forward with this project and this channel and making it as good as I can for myself and for you guys. I appreciate you guys hitting the like button if you like it. If you hit the dislike button, all I ask is you tell me why. You know, get in the comments real quick and just say your bike is stupid, or you talk too much, or whatever the reason is. You know, if you're gonna hit the dislike button, I would really appreciate just a reason why. I'm not gonna come back and be snarky. I just want to know because it helps me be better. Everyone else, thank you for the likes, the subscribes, and all your support going forward. All right, Liberty Frenzy is out.